Jacob Kory on our left.
Yep. A master of numerous legacy crafts. Had a nice finish in the Standard Open this weekend. And like I've said multiple times on this cast, generally known for Maverick. That's his deck. But this time decided to leave his
Noble Hierarchs and Forests.
Horizon Canopies at home.
Horizon Canopies!
and shuffle up some Dark Rituals.
All right, on the other side, Richard Centanni. Win, lose, draw, whoever wins, it's going to be a bloodbath.
Yeah. Someone's getting humiliated. There's not going to be a close game.
Permission is so bad against Jacob's deck, isn't it?
We do have the defining characteristic. Silent does not target the player. Orange Chant does.
So I guess
White Ley Line.
Orange Chant's, White Ley Line. Or Witchbane Orb.
Sure.
Ivory Mask.
Jacob with the
True Believer.
With the smiley face that I used to rock in my younger days. I actually had the flat face, and then if my opponent mulliganed, I pushed it into a smiley face. But those...
I used to do that too.
Yeah.
What happened to us? We have no more joy?
I think it's because it's really rude to turn your hand into a smiley face when your opponent mulligans, probably. That's probably why I stopped. At a certain point, it was too rude and aggressive for even 21-year-old me to do anymore. So.
All right. Permission's very bad against this kind of deck, it seems like.
Turn 1 Gataxian Probe. How much disruption do you have? All right, you have a Force of Will and a Daze.
Those are good, but the Daze is not online right now, right? So
no.
If he forced, you would have to force with the Daze, it looks like. Oh, I can't see the rest of his hand.
It looks like lands a sneak attack all the way on the left.
What's the thing on the bottom?
A mountain?
All right, so we've got Misty Rainforest, some other kind of land.
Some lands. He has a Force of Will.
So Jacob draws and plays a Gemstone Mine, taps Gemstone Mine for a color. That color is blue for Ponder.
All right, so probably not killing him on the first turn.
It looks like a Dark Ritual.
Probably killing him on the second turn.
That Dark Ritual was about to go on top, so.
Yeah.
And he looks like he has Silence in his hand. I mean, that information from that Gataxian Probe is unbelievable, because he just goes Silence, right? Yeah. You're basically compelled to Force of Will with Silence.
Yeah. It's. I think as time goes on and people, see the card in action more, play them more themselves, there's going to be a lot of legacy combo decks. I mean, pretty much all of them, I feel, are going to start 4X Gataxian Probe. It's just too awesome.
It looks so
just
good.
Too awesome in these decks.
All right, draws.
Information, 0 mana Storm. I mean, it's a blue card.
Oh, I think that you were wrong about Dark Ridge. Oh, Duress.
I will select Force of Will when presumes.
What's wrong with taking Daze? He has to draw a blue card for the Force of Will. He can still get dazed. Doesn't matter if he gets.
He might not get dazed next turn. If he's going off with the Dark Ritual, then he might be able just to pay for it and not care.
Or he could just lead with Silence, right?
Yeah.
Island. Basic island. So I told you what I like.
Yeah.
Compactness of combo. And speed. One of these decks has speed. One of these decks has neither. So. Draw. And.
Do we see some fireworks?
Infernal Tutor.
Gonna daze that? Nope. Now you're not gonna daze anything else.
Dark Rituals. I mean, Kory just has so much space, right? Like, he's just like infinite space. There's like nothing scary about Richard's hand. He needs 2 cards just to even get in the zone.
Yeah.
And he has an island in play. And I'm saying the word island with the contempt that I would normally say forest. All right. Hard cast days. Red blue land. And that Gemstone Mine might die after this turn, but it ain't matter, right?
Yeah, because I think both the Gemstone Mine and Richard are going to be dead. Would be my guess after this turn's all said and done.
the Gitaxian probe gave him so much space. It's just
Yeah.
like it's just like having Tyson Chandler like standing in the key.
Yeah, so much room to navigate. Yeah, so much room to navigate. All right.
All right. Jacob tanking.
Checking out the sideboard.
Are you allowed to look at any time?
Yeah, they changed that rule a little while ago. That'd be a pretty anticlimactic way for this match to end. It's like,
You're like,
all right,
hold.
all right, you lose.
That was like the old Mindslaver rule, right? Like you
Yeah.
actually got booted for just trying to use your card the way it makes sense. Jacob's like, oh, my deck's sweet.
The deck is sweet. I mean, you have to be. It is very challenging to pilot.
It's funny, like, so Jacob had his hand over his mouth a second ago. Like, when we were watching that Esper Stoneblade versus Miracles game, at one point, Jeremy, who's our director, just had his hands over his face. Like, ah, what happened?
Yeah.
So shocked. So did he just pass?
Yep.
Just assembling
No rush, right?
the perfect storm.
Yeah, as it's known.
I mean, he just has silence for cover, right?
Yep. Yeah, the only rough way about building your deck the way that Jacob has it set up is just your exposure to wastelands pretty high. Ton of non-basics.
But your speed is such that, you know, in the games that you don't... I mean, you might not even be blown out by Wasteland, right? Just get them.
Ooh, someone purchased from the Vault Realms. As that is an ancient tomb, fueling a sneak attack.
That's kind of dangerous. Like, what if that resolved?
Pretty bad. How much
I mean,
is-
Richard's hand would have had to improve very runner-runnery to
Yeah.
for the game to end here. Okay. Jacob sacrificing Flooded Strand, marking down his life total. I presume he doesn't fail to find.
Yeah, I think they're just confirming the life total change. And there's a volcanic.
I'm very excited to see something go off.
Yeah. Well, someone's gonna go soon, right? I mean, sneak attack's in play, so. All right. Someone's got to go. Funny thing is, Jacob could actually get hit by Grizzlebrand and still win because silence invalidates, like, no matter really how well Richard composes his hand, silence can still shut it all out.
What kind of catalyst is Jacob missing that he's... Well, I guess it doesn't matter anymore.
And now we're finding out.
Yeah. Silence you. Am I dazed?
Silence doesn't target, so.
All right. I'm dazed. He's not going to pay, right?
Well, it depends if he has the luxury to pay, then he'll pay.
Yeah.
It depends how tight he is on mana.
He's like going to spit out 2 rituals in response.
Maybe, yeah. Just try to get a Dark Ritual to resolve in response.
No.
He's
Okay.
good. Yep. Not buying it.
Lotus Petal.
And now that Jacob going
3
for his
spells,
pen
right?
is him starting to do the storm.
So,
Yeah.
4 spells, 3 blacks. Yep. 5 spells, 5 blacks.
Here we go.
What's the last card? Like maybe Burning Wish?
I think it's ad nauseum. Past in Flames, maybe. He doesn't play. He does not have.
I
Pass
think he's got Burning Wish. 5 spells, 5 blacks. It looks like, which would leave him with tap the Volcanic for red. Be 6 spells, 4 black. Right.
Yeah.
Then burn
Yeah.
for.
Well, if he has Pass in Flames, he can definitely win from here, right? Because he has enough. He has enough mana to pass.
This is very tight.
He has. He can pass and Ritual and Infernal Tutor with no hand and go, right?
Oh, he's just going for Warrens.
Oh, he's just Warrenising.
So that's how many is that? That's
It's lethal next turn. Does a little work hedging against Emrakul too. That's the sneak attack.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I guess he didn't have enough mana to Pass in Flames and then Ritual a couple times and Infernal Tutor for.
Couldn't kill him with Tendrils.
I don't think he has a Tendrils main.
He has Burning Wish.
No, but I know, but he might not have enough mana like Pass in Flames, Ritual, you know, Infernal Tutor for Burning Wish to go get.
1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 7, 8, 9. Is that lethal? Are you sure?
I mean, returns that. The day's out of the storm count, right? So
6, 7, 8. $11, 12, 13. It's only 14, I think.
All right, Ponder. We got. Looking for a fatty.
2, 3. Nope. Those are the shaky hands of not.
Yeah.
So, random card on the top of my deck. Please be Grizzlebrand, right?
Oh no, he's keeping.
Grizzlebrand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He needs both Red Source and Emrakul. That's it?
Ooh. And yeah, not bad.
Yikes.
Not a shabby Ponder.
That was violent. I was thinking, what about the one that you keep revealing a card and then it deals damage equal to the casting cost of that card? Is that one not good enough?
Ad nauseam, he didn't have.
No. Like it's a storm card and then they reveal a card from their hand and then.
Oh. So, trivia time. What 1 mana black instant is sort of the glue that ties together all the Tez Perfect Storm style decks? It's been around since Alpha. And you saw Jacob play a couple of them that game, albeit in the loss. What iconic 1 mana black instant mana producing spell is
It wasn't always an instant.
Once upon a time, it was an interrupt, and then after that, it was a mana source. But now, it is an instant. Name that card, hashtag SCG Premium, your opportunity to win 6 free months. So, sideboarding time. A little rough on Jacob because he's got Burning Wish, obviously, so a lot of his sideboard slots are already accounted for. So, he does have 2 of these misers in his deck.
Caracas?
2 copies of Caracas in the sideboard.
I kind of like it. Chain of Vapor's not bad, actually.
Chain's fine. I think it's more about getting rid of like troublesome. I don't think you want to bring in Chain of Vapor so much to like fight random stuff your opponent's doing. You want to be getting ley lines and.
Well, I mean, like, you think chaining a sneak attack could be good?
Probably not because Jacob's like he's already walking on a fairly. He doesn't have that much margin in terms of his spells. He needs to just be able to cast stuff. Additionally, because he's often going off through Infernal Tutor, it's actually important for him to be able to just cast the cards that are in his hand. Anything that gets jammed up in there might prevent him from being able to Infernal Tutor for Ad Nauseam or Burning Wish or whatever he
But
needs
your
to
guess
do.
is both Caracas are in.
Yes. I think Caracas is probably in there primarily for
This
like
match.
I actually think it's probably more about Gadok, Teague, and Thalia, which this is an awesome answer to. But I would be willing to bet it's coming in here as well.
So, Richard's got Mind Break Trap. Is that good?
It's excellent.
Blood Moon. How's that?
Not excellent.
No? Because of, like, the Mox.
You just die. You're dead already.
Graph Digger's Cage, no, right?
No.
So, Stifle.
Well, I mean, Gravedigger State does a little bit of work if he tries to go the Past in Flames route, but it's
I feel like Stifle and Mox.
yeah, it's just bad. It's
No.
bad.
So you think Mind Break Trap and that's it?
Wipe Away, Blood Moon. Yeah, I would just bring. He has one Mind Break Trap.
Yeah.
What? He has more than one. Oh, and the Spell Pierce too. Spell Pierce is fine. Stifle's good.
You Stifle and Mox, I think. Like,
You can Stifle Storm Trigger too.
oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's totally sweet, right?
Super sweet.
So yeah, we got some sideboard action here. I'm not sure really what he wants to cut because a lot of his. Oh, I guess Repeals. Repeals. He has Moxes. I don't know. Repeal's not horrible.
Not good.
No, it's not good. Probably the Repeal has to hit the bench.
Show and Tell is actually great.
Yeah.
It's like no downside in this deck.
On the other side of the bracket, Weston apparently has bulldozed his way through Joe Lissette game 1. So we might be seeing an all-combo mirror match finals, which would make up a little bit of time on our side that Joe took in his
63-minute game 3.
his masterpiece, his symphony of miracles against Esperblade.
But you would kind of think of that as kind of a wasted effort, right? Like, that would be like, I don't know, you having a double overtime game where you scored the last 25 points in the poetry of basketball, went to the finals, and then got swept 4-0.
Yeah, it happens. What makes it even more satisfying, what made even that masterpiece that Joe put together more satisfying, was the idea that Tom was watching, just screaming at the top of his lungs for Lauren to win, and just watched as Joe just put on a clinic.
Venser Shaper Savant. 2/2 for 4 mana.
Yeah. Where do you find that one? You know what I mean? It's been so long since that card.
I love Magic the Gathering cards.
I guess it's in a Learn decks, but not in decks that are just like, yeah, I'm just going to cast my Venser and it's going to be sweet.
So let's like make a deck of all 2/2s at every mana cost.
Yeah.
Like round 1,
Goblin Guide.
Isamara Hound of Khanda.
Excellent choices.
Dargraph Ghoul.
Yeah.
That's about it, right? Pouncing. I don't want Pouncing Jaguar.
Pouncing Jaguar is sweet.
What am I gonna do? Tap a forest?
I like a Pouncing Jaguar.
Some Wild Nacatls.
Yeah. My Wild Nacatls in the Indianapolis Invitational. Never had enough mana. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, take that, Tom.
Like, Tom is like polishing his Grand Prix trophy while he's like, I will take this.
Yeah.
It shines.
Yes. So yeah, probably not. Yeah, that's always been a weird thing about me, for me with these combo decks that are just like, there's no fat in either of these lists, and then they have a couple sideboard cards. And it's like, how do you even make room for?
Just shave.
But shaving is like the.
Just take out 2 Gitaxian Probes. I don't know.
Shaving is a cowardly way of saying screwing up. It's just like, yeah, I'll just shave out some brainstorms and ponders. It's like, no, you need those to do other things. They're not like free slots you just get to remove from your deck when you have to bring in your wipe aways or your shattering spree or whatever. It doesn't work that way.
When you sideboard, you mostly just reach for the sulfuric vortexes and take something, put something else in.
Right, usually removing all 8 creatures from the deck and bringing in 8 spells.
You saw the classic last round. Dave Williams was playing. Simone had stuck a sulfuric vortex, which immediately killed his Liliana. I'm like, this is pretty bad, kind of. And Dave looks at the life totals and he's like, you're at 16, I'm at 19, right? And he's like, yeah. And Dave's like, Jace the Mind Sculptor. It didn't get any better. Just Fate Seal you.
All right, turn 1.
Probe. Show and Tell. Blood Moon.
He's got a turn 1 Show and Tell for Emrakul or Gristlebrand, but no disruption. So this is someone's gonna drop pretty fast here. He has Ancient Tomb, Lotus Petal, Show and Tell, and his choice of Fatty. So I think Jacob has a Duress in his hand. I mean, he had better.
He has to take the Show and Tell, right?
Yeah.
Or the Blood Moon. I mean, the Blood Moon was turn all his lands into mountains.
Is there a Blood Moon in his hand?
Yeah, second down. I don't think he should take that.
No, I think we're gonna just turn one engine two blows Blood Moon and just hope that he can't function. I mean, I guess this is not. I guess it's a plan.
I mean, the nature of disruption in a lot of these decks is just to buy a turn, right?
Sure, but how are you making room when your deck's just all engine and?
No, I'm just saying he's duressing him, right?
Oh, sure.
So if he duresses him, he just buys a turn by taking the show and tell. It's not that he's crippling Richard indefinitely. He just gets a turn. You know, maybe gets more than one turn.
It's also possible if he has a turn 2 kill that he actually takes Lotus Petal, because that means that he has to worry about neither Blood Moon nor.
He took Blood Moon?
Okay.
Maybe he doesn't care about show and tell.
Is he silence?
Maybe show and tell is just going to give him a land.
I bet I can't. It's hard for me to believe that he cares about.
Maybe it's just rampant growth.
All right, so we're going to show and tell. Does he have Caracas maybe and just is happy with the show and tell happening? Okay, yeah. Shit, that's why. All right, he has a.
That's not a true smile on Richard's face. He's like, all right.
That's why.
Another draw 7.
Yep. Yeah, the
1,
Caracas makes
2,
some sense, I guess.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that's actually a perfect explanation of why he would take the Blood Moon.
Yes.
Because the Caracas is trump as long as the Blood Moon, of which I believe there's 2 copies. So there might be another one in Richard's deck. He's drawing another 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Down to 4.
This is pretty. I mean, this is pretty rough, right? If he doesn't find a bunch of petals, his one land is already Ancient Tomb, so it's.
That's pretty ballsy. I mean, he's just dead to anything tendril right now. Like Ritual Tendril, you're dead.
Yeah.
He must have picked up like some disruption along the way. There's a Force of Will. There you go. I think he's highly dissatisfied with the appearance of that Caracas.
Yes. It does make the. It certainly makes the Blood Moon make sense.
So, what have we kept? I don't know which is the keep pile.
It's just a bunch of lands I think he's discarding.
So Weston quickly 2-0s.
Wow.
So it's going to be an all combo final.
Yeah. Congratulations again to Joel Asset for, a masterclass there. That was, I mean, there's part of me that's grateful that I don't have to sit through 50 minutes more of Joe.
There's a
shucking and driving,
large part of me, like 100%. I mean, like, from one perspective, it's great, right? But from another perspective, it was a 63-minute game.
Yeah.
Typically, the rounds are 50 minutes.
I'm usually good for like one of those a weekend. It's like, all right, that's sweet.
That was your one.
Yeah, the second one, way less cool than the first one.
I once played like a 2.5-hour match, in the top 8.
Mm-hmm.
I won. Then I got smoked in the finals.
Yeah.
I think I had 2 consecutive longer than an hour matches, and then lost in the finals.
Yeah. I mean, in LA, after the Price Fire Blast match, I played against Michael Huttrick and then just like kind of screwed up and lost. And I'm like, man, that stunk. What a letdown,
All right. Jacob Kory. Oh, we're going to find a little something out. Brainstorm. No, I guess not. I mean, Jacob has so much space because of that Caracas.
Yeah. Yeah, basically.
Which, by the way, can tap for silence.
Yeah, at this point, another nice little edge. Like at this point, like Richard basically has to get sneak attack into play because that's the only way to trump. That's the only way to trump.
Caracas.
Yeah, because basically he has to correct if he goes sneak attack Emrakul.
Yeah.
He has to Caracas before Emrakul gets to declare, and then you can sneak attack again because you have priority. So, sneak attack can trump Caracas if it's through Emrakul.
But you can't let him ever start attacking you, right?
Yeah, correct. You can't let him declare attacks, which is why you need show and tell +2 red.
Jures.
So Richard thinking about whether to use the counter this because he might actually, yeah, he might know that he has to basically get sneak attack into play to have a shot to win this game. I guess Blood Moon is as well gives him a
shot.
Yeah.
More than a shot.
Oh yeah.
It's looking lovingly at this hand. It has a show and tell. Well, the show and tell's pretty dead, right?
Yeah, right now. Yeah, again, until that Caracas is shut off, it just doesn't mean anything.
I like how Jacob is like inching the duress forward in the red zone. He's like, yes, this. A force of will with show and tell. What's Richard's plan?
Stick Blood Moon or stick Blood Moon or sneak attack.
I mean, he's down to 3.
It's okay.
2 petals. Pass.
Is that Lion's Eye Diamond?
Yes.
Ponder.
1, 2, 3. Chain of Vapor. I think he's going to shuffle those. I think he has to keep the Chain of Vapor just in case.
He might be able to win this turn. I think he drew a Lion's Eye Diamond.
Can you explain why?
Yeah.
Why that would make him win this turn?
Basically, he has Infernal Tutor and Lion's Eye Diamond. So he might be able to ritual enough to basically...
Oh, so he's taking a sneak attack. Which reveals what's left. Emrakul, Volcanic Island. It's hard to see. Richard's in really bad position because of his land being...
Yeah, I mean, he's just out of mana.
Tomb.
It's actually another reason that he used to stick Blood Moon is to get the Ancient Tomb back to functionality.
I mean, under current conditions, it would require blowing 2 Lotus petals.
It's not pretty. There's a...
And Caracas has been...
It's pretty awesome.
It's been the veritable Tyson Chandler of this match.
It's a pretty weird design to have in Legends. It's like, oh, we made all these really sweet, expensive, like, Legends. And it's like, oh, what do you want to put in this set? How about just
Here's
like...
a white boomerang.
Yeah, why don't we just tack white permanent unsummon onto a plains? Yeah, okay, sure. That's probably fine.
Is this congruous with any other sort of effects in this color to date?
No.
And nor will it.
Is it fun in the set with Savitri Scarsum? No, not really. You probably just want the guy to be able to cast a Savitri Scarsum. But...
Say there's a small child who's actually paying the upkeep on Nicol Bolas.
Right. All right. Return your hand.
All right, Dark Ritual.
An ominous beginning to any turn.
So, spell 1, black.
Lion's Eye Diamond. 2 spells. Slow down. Lotus Petal. 3 spells. Infernal Tutor, presumably in response, sack Lion's Eye Diamond. So this is if you haven't seen Storm before, this is, and there's a Fluster Storm. Don't know if he had, so he's played Ritual, Lion's Eye Diamond, Petal is 3, 4, 5 spells is my count. He's got 3, 4, 5, 6 floating. So I believe he can pay for the Fluster Storm. Yeah, I count Fluster Storm, so it's Petal, Infernal Tutor, Lion's Eye Diamond, Dark Ritual, and Fluster Storm that got cast this turn. So Jacob currently has 3, 4, 5, 6 minus, so he's 4 mana floating right now. So now 0. So he's able to pay for the Fluster Storm. Infernal Tutor is still in the stack.
Is that a Burning Wish?
Yeah, the Fluster Storm now means that, it's just going to be. And one wonders if you would have been better off. I guess ideally you would have Fluster Storm whatever the Infernal Tutor target was, assuming that it's expensive enough that you could tag it. But I guess there's the risk of Jacob just getting getting a storm spell. Although Flusterstorm covers you to some. Oh, he's on 3. So yeah, if he had like a Empty the Warrens or an Ad Naus or a Tendrils in his deck, then that would just pretty much kill him. So Jacob was going to be able to kill that turn, but Flusterstorm.
So he's down to.
Yeah, he can't kill from here now. He just has to say go again, and he's still not in much of a rush because Richard's just still pinned down by that Caracas. Doesn't have much mana.
And Richard has very little life.
Yeah. And there's sneak attack. Oh, so he actually can do it now. He has sneak attack and can pay for the. So this is the interaction in response to declaring combat. And now I can do it again.
So Jacob would be at 1. He's not dead, right?
Nope. And Richard also cannot cast. I mean, Richard's heavily favored from here as he has, sneak attack in play.
Oh, wow, that's so terrible.
But now things get bad. That Flusterstorm was awesome. So now there's Grizzlebrand.
That's it.
And that's it.
All right, so Richard Centanni looks like going to the finals.
Yep. Was able to play over the top of a Caracas. Not an easy thing to do, but sneak attack in those Lotus Petals, able to get it done. And our finals will now be 2 different blue-red-ish. I mean, Weston's deck is pretty close to mono blue, but yeah, Volcanic Island combo decks. And it should be fast and furious. So anyhow, we got a question for 6 free months of Star City Games Premium. Welcome back, by the way. I'm Patrick Sullivan, Michael Flores. The question was, what 1 mana interrupt, then mana source, then instant? It sort of fueled
Magic the Gathering.
black combo decks.
All good things.
Yeah. From Hypnotic Spectre to Necropotence.
Hatred.
Yawgmoth's Bargain.
Yawgmoth's Will.
Yawgmoth's Will. Chilling Apparition.
Chilling Apparition.
Phyrexian Scuda. I mean, down the line, all the busted draws. That card, of course, Dark Ritual. And Ryan Small at Demon Smalls with a Z. You are the winner of 6 free months of premium, so congratulations.
And, 3 Urza's Saga Dark Rituals.
Yeah.
3 of them.
3 of them. So, let's, we can...
Phyrexian Scuda. You remember that guy?
Blazing Spectre.
Wait, what was the kicker? He was a 3/3, but what was the condition to make him a 5/5?
He was either Hill Giant or pay 3 to make a 5/5. And this was, supposed to be good in... Fire's Blastoderm land, where your best.
But no one ever gamed with that guy, right?
I've been gamed at the local level with that guy.
You tried.
I blocked a lot of Blastoderms with it after taking 5. So yeah.
I blocked a lot of Blastoderms with Thrashing Wumpus, and then put 2.
Sure.
That was always painful.
Phyrexian Scuda was a different era where I was a little bit easier to trick.